Hey YouTube, quick video here on how to host boot with Metus 2.8. I'm hoping to get this under 10 minutes. I should be if I hurry up. Alright, so the first thing you're going to want to do is go to rarlab.com and download a program called WinRAR. I will put that link in the description. Now, after you've done that, you want to go to the rapid share link in the description and download those files. Now, it is a .rar file, and it should have these two files inside. Now, if you are missing the stub.exe, you're going to want to disable your antivirus and download it again. The reason you might be missing it is because it does come up as a virus, because you need this to create your bot, and if you do not have this, you cannot create your bot, therefore you cannot infect anybody, and you cannot host boot. Alright, so after you've extracted them to a folder on your desktop, you want to open up your web browser and command prompt. I have actually opened up command prompt already, but I'm going to do it again. Now you want to type in ipconfig, and you should see all this information appear. You're only going to need your IPv4 address and a default gateway. You want to type in your default gateway into your web browser. You should appear at a screen like this. It may or may not be the same because your default gateway varies on the router that you have. So if you have a Linksys router, your username should be admin and password should be blank, but I have set a password for my router. So you could just Google your default router information, and if that does not work, you could just ask the person who set up the router. Alright, so with Linksys, you're going to go to the applications and gaming and single port forwarding. You want to make an open port called Metus Delphi. Make the external port 3174, internal port 3174, protocol both, and this is where you need command prompt again. Now you'll see the IPv4 address. You want to type in every number after the last dot here into this box right here. As you can see, mine was 104, this is 104, and then you want to check it off enabled, and then go down, click save settings. So if you do have a different router, I recommend that you go and you look on YouTube how to port forward and go do that really quick. Alright, so once you've done that, you want to go to noip.com or no-ip.com, and you want to log in if you have an account or create an account if you don't. So once you're logged in, you should appear on a screen like this. You want to go to add a host. Make it any combinations of letters and numbers. Doesn't matter how long it is, but I'm just going to use N67. And you have to insert your IP address in here, which you can find out by going to ipchicken.com. You just copy this and paste it in here. Now you're going to want to change this to no-ip.info. That is the only way it will work. So once you have all your information in there, go and click create host. Now you're going to want to copy this, click return to no-ip.com, go to the download page, and click on your operating system. So once you've installed a program that it should install, it will be DDoSeR, and I'm not sure what version it will be. It depends on when you download it. Pretty much you put in your username and your password, and it will you select your host, and it will take your IP address from your router and link it into your host so that nobody can take your bots from you. And if you get a new IP address or router, if anything changes, it will automatically do it for you, and it does it every 5 minutes. If you don't want to wait, just click refresh now. You can exit out and it'll still be updating it for you. So that's how you can update your box. So alright, you're done with the web browser now. You can just exit out or leave it open, your choice. This is where you need the files that you downloaded. You're going to want to open up Metus 2.8.exe. You can just exit out of the term of service, go to server builder. This is where you paste the host that you just made at no IP, and the server ID is pretty much the name for the bot. It will appear right here. I'm just going to name mine YouTube bot, and this is the process that it will run as, so I'm going to name mine YouTube bot again. Now do not change the mutex, that will screw up the whole thing, and you want to make sure that this is port 3174. Now down here you have a very unique setting, alright? Enable USB spread and disable USB spread. If you enable it, if I have the USB in my computer and I download and run your bot, it will not only infect my computer and I will become your bot, but it will infect my flash drive. So from there on, every computer I plug my flash drive into will become your bot. The only problem with that is though that whenever you want to hit someone off or flood a website or whatever you want to do, you can easily lose your bots, so they're not very stable. So pretty much I'm saying if you want more bots, enable it, and if you want more stable bots, click disable. I'm just going to click disable, and when you're done changing your settings, click build. It should say successful build. You should get server.exe in there. Now the server.exe is actually your bot. This is the file you're going to want to spread to people. That makes them appear right here. Alright, so go into the settings and make auto listen port 3174, because that is the port that you just opened. Make TOS box, this is term service box, right when it pops up. You don't need that. And the background enabled, that is this background right here. I'm just going to disable it. Click save settings, and you should see settings.ini. Now to show you that this works, open it up. You can right click, it should say stop listening, that means it's properly auto listening. And I do not recommend that you open up your bot because you will infect yourself, but for right now I'm going to so I can show you. I open up the server.exe. I should appear here any second. There we go. You can see my country, server ID is YouTube bot. Now the IP address, if you infect yourself, will go as your default gateway, but if you infect someone else, it will actually be their IP address. The status is idle, that will change when you're flooding. I'll show you in a sec. This is the user and the computer name, the type of computer, and the operating system. So if you're going to be flooding someone, if you have this on SSYN, click send command. It'll say SSYN flood active, and same thing if you put UDP flood active, and then just click stop when you stop them, when you want them to stop flooding. Now if you want them to download something, you could click on the server you want to download, and you could put pretty much any program in here that you want them to download and run. So this is how you would sell bots. You would like select a certain amount of servers. Say if you have like 15 here, someone wants 10, you just highlight 10 bots, and then you go over here, put in the URL of their bot file that they give to you, click download and run. It'll automatically download it undetected on their computer and they cannot tell. Alright, so that's all you need to know right now, YouTube. If you guys want any other tutorials, just PM me or post a comment. I will be posting a video on how to spread the bots very efficiently. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.